Hi everyone. In this session, I'm going to cover all these four commands in one session under video number 11 through 14. So get location or friend working directory alias or GL for get location is one of the video that is highlighted in this color, number 11. Then set dash location CD is the shortcut or alias for it. SL is also the shortcut. Set location, and this one changes the directory. And on Windows, you can use this one, and also on PowerShell, you can use the alias, a CD or SL, or just actual command set location. I will show you all of these ones example by example, and then you can learn them. Video number 13 would be push location. Push location is also alias as push D. And then video number 14 is pop location, which is color, this color. And then pop D is the command for alias for the actual alias for pop location. And we're going to cover these ones on PowerShell version 7.4.2, the latest and greatest on Windows platform, as well as I will cover some of them on Linux platform as well. And then maybe I will also cover some of these commands on Linux itself, depending on how I want to do it at the time, how much time it is left. I don't want to get this video forever, but we will run it to see how much time allows it. Okay, so we're going to go first to video number 11, which is get location or print working directory, alias or GL, the shortcut. So get location is that on the directory structure, the DR, you want to just run the partial get location commandlet, and the alias is for it is pwd. Pwd is print working directory, as you know, on Linux and Unix. It also gives you the current working directory, the location of where you are. It prints the working directory location. On PowerShell, the alias is also called pwd. You can also create a new alias called new alias for it as current working directory or however you will name it. I'll show you how to create a current working directory alias to just point to pwd or GL or the actual commandlet get location. And then video number 12 is talking about set location, which is on the alias, you can use the Linux command CD or the Windows command CD or the PowerShell CD, alias CD. They're all pointing to the set location. SL is also the shortcut for set location. It will do the same thing. And then the next command that we will cover, video number 13, is push D. Push D is the alias, the commandlet is push dash location. So that's when you're pushing into the stack some location of a directory structure. Every time you push in on the stack, you push on the top of the stack. And every time you pop from it, you pop from the last in, first out. So whatever was last in pushed, and then you're popping that one first. And that's called LIFO structure in computer science. This is opposed to the queue, which is FIFO, first in, first out. That is queue. And on the stack, think about the stack and queue versus stack. The structure for a stack is as like you're piling a stack of trays in the restaurant. So every time you put one tray on top of the other one, it gets stacked on top of each other. That's why it's called stack, because the last one is always stays on the top. Last in, and then the first one that is getting out is the one is popped up from the top. So last in, first out. But on the queue, think of it as that you go on a cashier, you're waiting on a list, and then it's a FIFO, first in, first out. The first person that is on the line is going to be the first one that comes out of the line. So this is a two data structure, and push D and pop D is a stack that also we used on the directory structure as a stack structure, which I will show you on Linux. Very nice command is also called a DIRS, and then you could see the information as well as the push and pop. These are the command I will cover later, all of that one. But this video was about these four commands: get location, set location, push location, pop location. And the shortcuts or aliases are PWD, print working directory, or GL for get location, CD for change directory, SL for set location, push D and pop D or for those other two commands. All of these aliases, you can also create them using a new alias or just set the location to point to one of the commands and you set it up there. So let's just introduce you to my web university, my YouTube channel that I'm making these videos for you. You're welcome to like and subscribe. Obviously, there's thousands of videos for you and related computer science and information technology for IT people and then developers, programmers, system admin, junior, senior, tech support, all kind of people. They could learn and advance their career and the skills and will benefit all kind of people. So you're welcome if you're a student or a developer or a advanced person, senior person. You can learn also from a lot of the documentation, from a lot of the videos, and on a lot of the different topics. Sometimes I have the entire full course from zero to hero or something. And there's whether it's Python, C++, Java, C code, or let's go to a number of them, Python and um, MySQL, database stuff, NumPy, Python modules, and so on. A lot of them. I don't want to name every one of them, but you're welcome to watch them. And also, I have this my web university website that I have, and videos that are listed here that you can go on the videos and then just watch them as well, which takes you on YouTube, or you can go and then practice online Linux on this book that I wrote, The Direct Path to Linux Ubuntu, that is about 14 chapters. The entire book is online. It will teach you the basic of Linux by practicing them and learning them, and then watching videos and learning documentation, and then chapter 3 intermediate, chapter 4 advanced, and a lot of other useful documentation and PDF files, thousands of them. So you're welcome to watch them, and on previous video I talked about it. And then also on the English version, we had these videos, and then on the Farsi channel also, which is in Dari, that I grew up in Afghanistan, Kabul, Afghanistan, and I'm making these videos and also for my fellow countrymen and women to learn from it. And I hope you could also benefit from it, and let me know if there's anything else I could do for you. It would be my pleasure to help you out. And then the one that I'm going to cover today for this topic, I'm gonna just open up a PowerShell command which is just the console. So when I click on this icon here, you see that 7.4.2 is showing up. So I'm gonna maximize this window. And as you can see, by default on programs files, PowerShell directory of 7. So if I do a directory here, it will show the directory, clear screen, it will do that one. I'm gonna do first go to C colon. And then you can see now I'm on C colon. So if I say get location, it will say my directory is current working directory is get location is C drive. If I say PWD, it says current working directory is also C drive. And GL is also giving me the same thing. And if I just create a new alias, say new alias current working directory, and that set that one also to get location. Now I just created a new alias called current working directory that's pointing also to get location. So I could just type in get location. It will work the same way as PWD and everything else. So if I say alias current working directory is pointing to the get location, alias PWD is pointing to get location, alias GL is pointing to. If I just want to remove the current working directory that I just created, I say remove dash alias, and then I say current working directory, and that is gone. Now, if I say alias current working directory, it says that this is not defined. You can see that message, okay? So let's clear the screen. I showed you how to get the current working directory location. But now let's say I want a CD to set my location. So I have this one with the current working directory or get dash location. It says I'm on the C drive. But if I want to say CD, change directory to C:/Windows, then I just change my directory to Windows directory. And then if I just say, okay, do a directory here, you get all the list of the directories. And then you say directory store.dll, you could say the DLL files are there. Directory, let's say CD to Windows System 32. Since I'm that directory relative to that directory, I want to get to that directory. If I say relative to that one, say CD to drivers, it will just know that one. CD to etc. Relative to the directory that I am, I could go there. And then if I just say PWD now, it just says I'm on that directory. But if I want to say CD to go to the parent of that directory, one directory up, it went there. And now I say one more time, cd dot dot, it's going to go to system. Cd dot dot slash dot dot should take me to C prompt. You guessed it right. And if you just do one level, or you could have done cd dot 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 that way, or you could say cd and then let's say cut and paste this directory here and just say cd this directory. Now I'm on that directory. The not greater sign. So that's the directory I did. And I did this one by that CD directory, right? So at this time, if I just want to go all the way to the prompt, I could do CD dot dot, CD dot dot, CD dot dot, dot dot, and then now I'm on the C prompt. Because it says relative to where I am, go for directory to the parent of it. This is the one takes me to the etc there outside of etc, the next one outside of the driver, the next one outside of etc system, and the last one back to all the way to cd directory. So if I just do the same thing here and I want to just go directly to the C prompt, I could also do cd:/, and that will also change it to that. And if I just do this to this directory, I say, and now set dash location, and instead of cd, I could also say set my location to C prompt. It will do that same thing. Set location, or I could just say go to this directory, change directory, and then instead of set location, I could do SL for a set location. That also set my location to that one. At the same time, now if I want to just go to that directory, that's let's say I'm going to go to this directory. Instead of change directory, I say set dash location. So that will also change it. But at the same time, if I say don't set it to set location, do SL commands alias and go only to the system 32, you could do that one. So set location or change location or I'm sorry, a CD or a cell are also taking you to that one. As well as you could say change directory, C:/, it will change it that one. So a number of ways you can do the same commands and that you can set. Now, let me clear my screen here. You can see that I am on this directory currently on that one. And if I just say, what if I want to just go to Windows, or let's say go to user directory. So I could say cd tilde, that would take me to my profile, which is home, users home of Wahid. And that one is also the same thing as if I just go here, let's say I go on the slash directory, I could do a tilde, or I could say cd $, and then environment variable, and then the user profile. User profile is my home directory, so I could take it there as well. Or I could say cd to the root first, and then say if I don't want to do the environment, I could say $ user environment would also take me there, because that user profile is also my environment variable that's pointing to user's home. Okay, so if I just do this command, like here, I could say echo, that would also show the path that is user set to user Wahid there. Similarly, if I want to just do the env, if I just say echo on that one, that's also going to say users Wahid. And then that's how you know that when you say D to it, it's going to take you there. At the same time, let's say on this one, I want to say, I want to cd to programs directory. Notice that every time I cd to programs, I can cd further, but I could just also do it in one shot. Say users Wahid, this is a physical path. So I'm saying that no matter where I am, I want to go to Python program, and then that would take me there. If I say cd dot dot slash um, Go language, and then I will just be on the Go language there. And if I say cd dot dot slash C plus plus there, and then I'm not on C plus plus there. Now I'm going to show you push and pop, similar to change directory, how we push something in the stack and how we pop it from the stack. So right now, if I just do push D, I could just say from the current directory, whatever is the current directory, push it in the stack. So now I just push that on the stack, which means this is on the stack. So if I just say cd dot dot, I just am there. Now if I say pop D, I will just take me back to the C++ because I popped from what I pushed last in, first out. So at this time, I'm going to do a couple of them. Let's go to C drive, clear my screen. And now you can see PWD on this directory, right? So I say push and then I say users. And now users is push D, sorry, push D, users, it's defined there. So at this time, I could say push a dash location Wahid, and then that would set me to users Wahid. And then similarly, if I say push D for shortcut, rather than push dash location, you can say push D, and then users Wahid, and then say programs. So now I'm on users Wahid programs. Notice that as soon as you specify a directory structure, you're pushing that directory on top of the stack. And then if you type in a pop, it will pop up from the top of the stack again. But notice this one is not on Windows as clear because there's not that much of the output of theirs. But on the Linux, this is much clearer. And then you have your output. I'm going to show you that one also as well. So let me just clear my screen on this time. Clear host or clear the screen. Of both of them run the same command as I showed you last time. So in this one, let's say push D. I'm going to say Python. And then at this time, let's say I'm running a command or something. If I just say um, directory store.py, and there's this file with Python. Let's say what is one of them that we can run. I'm looking for, let's say test1.py. What is that one? So cat test1.py, you can see it's a program and that is doing, let's say test1.py, a program that is connecting to mywebuniversity.com index.html and is using the request module. Then it's going to do a get on it. So once it finds out the information and reads the raw material for each key pair value, it's going to just produce the hashing key for the header information from mywebuniversity.com. So if I just run that one, let's see if it works. You say Python and then test.1.py. And then it just got that information. You can see that output is there. Okay, so that is good. And now if I say we were looking at push D and pop D, let's just see what we have pushed already. One we could pop. So I'm going to say push D dot dot is, let's say C++. And now I have a C++ directory here, directory store.c++. you can see this is a Windows C++ file. If I say cut, let's say env.c++, that file is .c++, that file is output is displayed here. So if I just have a executable file for it, like for example env for env.c++, so I run that one and then just produces the output. But notice that is saying that which executable you want to run it. So I'm not going to run it at this time, and then I will just demonstrate that one on a Linux machine because I'm not sure if I ever downloaded the GCC version. So I'm inside PowerShell. If I exit out, obviously I can check it, but inside PowerShell, which command is not going to work, but path of GCC is different. So I have to make sure that the binary is installed, the compiler, GNU collection compilers. So at this time, let me just go to another thing and then say, okay, so this is this directory. Now let's see if we can do popd. So now when I do the popd, remember I was on the programs, and then this time I'm going to do a popd. I should be drop on C++ or programs, wherever I was last in, first out. So before the programs, I was in Wahid directly. And now before that one, I was on users directly. Before that one, I was on a C drive. So every time I pop, now if I'm popping again, the stack is empty, I believe. After a couple of times now, there's nothing to pop. You can see the stack is empty. But if I say push D, C colon slash Windows and then system 32, and then says push D, let's say drivers, etc. And then now notice as soon as I push, I'm going to go there. What if I do a pop D at this time? What's gonna happen? Or pop dash location. Pop dash location is also there. Notice that you have also option of a dash stack name with the stack one or whatever the stack name is there. By default, you can get a stack, and then if you set your own stack, you can just work on each stack differently. But since we didn't define, it's on the current stack. So now if I say pop location, what's going to happen? Obviously, the ATC drivers is going to go back to Windows System 32. So that's what happened. If I do another pop D here, what's going to happen? It's going to just go back to the previous directory, which was C colon. So that's how you do this one. And if I do a pop, now it's no more thing on the stack, last in, first out. So the structure that is for stack, a stack is, if I put a pound here, which is saying that a stack data structure is a last in, first out, LIFO. And this is an opposed to versus Q, which is a data structure which is first in, first out. First in, first out, FIFO. That is the different. So you learn about push and pop and how they are pushed into the stack and how they're popped from the stack. But let me just show you the same thing on Linux platform. And on Linux platform, I will show you on the Linux Ubuntu, which I already logged on. So I'm going to open a terminal. And when you open a terminal, by default, you get a nice screen like this. This is my current directory structure. So if I just say cd dot, it's going to go to my current directory structure, right? Cd is going to take me, not dot, cd by itself. Cd is the current directory. I could also say go to root, and then now pwd, I'm on root. Let me change my export $sign PS1 to say only the $sign and nothing else. It's very distractive when export no dollar sign here. So I'm going to do that. When you do export, PS1 is equal dollar sign. Basically, it sets up your prompt shell one to just dollar sign symbol. So at this time, if I say ID dash UN, I'm logged on as Wahid. So if I say show me my current working directory, at this time I'm on the current working directory. But notice if I say get ent pass wd and then user Wahid is going to say my home directory is home Wahid. So if I say echo dollar sign home, then that means that my profile is by the default should be that. So how I do it, if I just type in like that, my prompt is shell one. My home directory is set to /home. If I'm here, I say cd tilde, that also takes me to home directory. If I say cd slash here, and then I say cd dollar sign home, because this dollar sign home is also pointing to /home, I will just be the same place. So no matter how you type it in there, you can get to those directories. Now at this time, I'm going to say cd to home Wahid. If I just do that one, I could also change directory like that, cd to that. But at the same time, if I'm right here, I say push D, and then I could say home Wahid. So notice that when I did the push D, it says that I was on the home directory anyway. I was on the root, and then I just CD to my profile, which is home Wahid. So if I do a dirs here, notice that I'm on that directory. The last directory was my home profile. So if I say cd to tilde slash programs, then now I say what I have pushed. I did this one. If you look at the dirs, it is just tilde programs. But at the same time, I could say push D tilde slash programs slash Python. And now notice that the program just changed there. So clear screen and do a dirs here, you can see that the directory structure is growing. And this is the first level that was there, it's the second, third, and fourth. So this is every time when we type it in, it is the other way around, because the array structure directory dash V, it shows you that the last one is this one on top of the stack. But this one was the first that was inserted. This one was last in, first out. So this one is last. This one is before the last, and this is the first one that was inserted. But when it is inserted in the stack, because it's a stack, every time we push in, the last item is on the top of the stack. And the last item is popped from the top of the stack. So if I just say, go to push D, since I'm on the push D, I could say push D dot dot say Go language, and then say okay, now on that one there's dash V. Notice that Go language is on the top. So that means that if I do a PWD, I'm on Go language. If I do a listing of the files, I have hello.go. If I say cat minus n hello.go, you can see that it's the program that is there. In order to run it, you say go run hello.go, and then you get the output there. 1 second, sorry. Okay, so now if I want to just get the output of this one in a nice color, let's say I could say laugh out cat command, and each time you run it, you get a different set of colors. So if I just want to do the same command on Go language here, let's say I could say something like a for statement within this. I could for num and let's say sequence of 10 digit, and then say do, and then run. Sorry, I have to do this semicolon here. and then run the Go language, and then go, and then say done here. After this one, another semicolon and done. And let's see why it did not do it. So I'm going to clear my screen, say for num and sequence of 10 digit, do something, do, and then say go run dot hello dot go, and then laugh out loud cat, and then say done. And what is oh, the sequence is the problem. The sequence, when you do the sequence for num and and backtick sequence 10, and then I had to close the backtick. I used a comma. I mean, that's a single quote. That's not right. So go run dot hello dot go. That's going to run that one 10 times, but notice that I'm not using the word num at all there. So the sequence is not, it is going to do it, but I'm not reusing the character num here. I could do something about it there, that. And then every time it does that one, so that's like disregard to how I want to do it. I could also say something like this, and then whenever I say do right here, put a semicolon here, and say echo $sign num, and then do another semicolon. Now this time echo $sign num and go. Let me just clear the screen again. I'm gonna do this for num and $sign. I could do a sequence like this to sequence of 10, and then say do, and say echo $sign and array of num, not array of that number, and then say go run dot hello dot go laugh out loud cat, and then done, and then it works like that. So 10 times you could just see it within another line. But this is just a piece of cake for you, on every language that you want to do it. Like if you have to do it in Python, for example, you could just get into Python and say for num and a range of 10 digit, let's say, you could say here say print, and then say f, and then a string, whatever is the num here. We want to just say that num colon, and say hello world, let's say whatever we do, or run the Gola program or whatever, we could do hello world like that within the Python itself. So you could do that one, and then just close it here, and then do that one. Now it's doing that one. If you have to do that one with outside of the script and make it colorful, yes, you can do all of that one, okay? So let me just show you the push and pop again. So, and now if I'm on these directories and I forgot what directory structures are there, I could do a dirs here. So the last time that I was there was on the Go language, which is that directory pwd. So now if I say pop d, it's gonna take me out of this to the last one, Python. So that's what is that taking me. If I do a pwd, it shows that I'm on Python. Similarly, if I say pop d, that it's going to take me from the Python, which is the last directory, this tilde slash home slash wahid, and then programs Python, which is this. Then now it's going to take me to programs, and then now you see that pwd, I'm on programs. If I do one more time popd, I'm on the root directory. Now my dirs is only that dirs dash V also shows you that it's only one there. So every time you push into the stack, if I say push d/user. Now I say there's, you can see there's dash v is two of them on the stack. The user is the last one. If I say push d user local, then it's that directory. Now there's dash v, there's dash c. All of these options, and there dash c clears the directory. So if I do there's itself now, I don't have anything except the last one, which is user local. That is the on the directory that I am. But everything else is cleared from the stack. So if you don't want to clear it, you could just push something, push d/user/ home, sorry, clear screen, cd to user directory local, or push d/home/wahid, or push d tilde and then /programs/go language, or say push d, not push d, or push dash location, and then pop d will just pop it. Pop d will pop it. Okay. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm going to just stop here, and then maybe I could make one more video for you while I'm here, and then let's see if then I will break them in smaller sub video for you to cover. So on this session, before I do that one, let me get it a pause so I can record that one as a sub. In this video, I'm going to show you what is the tree command and how useful that command is. So if you type in what is tree, you could see that it is nothing appropriate, but actually tree is a very useful command. Tree-f will give you the directory structure on the directory you are. So if I'm just on my home directory, tree-f will just give me all the directory with all the files that are there. Notice how big it is, right? But sometimes you could see like tree-d for all the directories that are there. And then if you say, show me the the uppercase D, and it will just give you a tree structure like, but with all the files and everything, all the details of there. If you could say, show me the tree on the current working directory, tree dash level, one level only. One level is the top level, right? So if we say one level, but only the directories there, and these are the list of the directories. And then you could say also, if you want to see it in color with different colors, laugh out loud cat. If you do that one, you get a colorful this. So every time you run this command, you get a different set of colors, right? But at the same time, if you say, well, that's nice, can I just do it without laugh out cat? Yeah, just type in -c here for color, and it will give you the color nicely in the format that you want. Also, you could do like, for example, and instead of the directory, you say, show me files also. You can see the files as well. And if you say one layer is not good, let me just see layer 2, the second layer level, then you can see a second level after the program files, everything. So then inside the program files, if you have other ones that you want to see it here, you could say 3 minus L minus 2 minus this dash F is file. If you want to see only directories, you could do the directories only. And if you just say, okay, show me tree level, it's there, it's a little bit more, but then you could say 5 more, you can see it on this. But when you do it 5 more, the color is disappears. So you have to say, for example, laugh out loud cat, and then let it run, and then you just scroll up and look at it with different colors, right? So a nice thing that you could do is that if you want to look at your screen for a long time, just run it. You could just do list minus LR, and then that is also giving you all the files here. But notice that this is like a long listing of files recursively. But if I just want to say And instead of this one, I could just say 3 minus f. That would, and minus c for color. You could see all of them in a very nice color and with the long listing and as well as the tables that are listed here. So 3 is very useful command to see it. If you're just in a subdirectory like user local, and then you say, well, there's not that many here. Let's see, let's 3 minus d only show me the directory level. 3 minus f is only files level, but there's not much there, so this not going to give you that. But if you say 3 dash on this directory on the root, the 3 dash d, you can see it's not that much also. 3 dash f, it's not much. So let me just see why I'm not getting anything here. If I say go to the root and 3 dash f, this is a lot. But for users, at least it should say something that there. So some of the formation might be an issue, but I would not see 3 dash ben slash ben and then f. Yeah, so if you go to subdirectories here, you could say, for example, under the ben, and just show me all the directories, 3 ben and dash d. And this is just zero sub directory. But how many files are there? A lot, right? And then you can see similarly on a star here, wherever a directory is here, that is a lot, right? So you could do that, but if you just do it without it, notice it just does not understand your syntax because it says you have to give me something. And that something is a directory structure like leb or leb64, any of those ones. So if I just say for the include directory, I could get that one, say 3 include, and then it will just give me that. If I want it with files, then it's going to list that one. And if I do a dot slash include, it is there. Let's see on the ben. Some of them might be permission. If I go see root user sudo sudash, and then become my password for that sudo says that, and then I say, okay, now I'm gonna go to user directory and run 3-f. Notice that this time is still not showing, but it says data of English, this one generating, please wait. Error opening there. Somehow it is not opening it for whatever reason. But if I do it on the bin directory, it opens that one. Let's see, 3 bin and dash f, it will show that one. But let's see the difference between bin and include. So they are having similar permission. If I just do the same thing with bin and instead typing include here, that is not showing up. If I just do an include here, you can see there. So inside the subdirectory of those header file might be something with the permission that is 3 is not seeing it right here. 3 is dot star dash f. Yeah, it's still not seeing it. It doesn't matter, those directory, we could get it with root and we could get it with other directory structure. So if you're a developers of Linux Ubuntu, make some comment to see why we're not seeing that one. It does not make sense that we could see the bin directory, but the include directories are not showing up here. Yet I could go to my home directory and do a 3-f and it will show all the files there because I have that permission. Even though with the root I run it for including other ones, it is not running it. But here I don't have to be root, I could do it on subdirectories like programs here and then pwd 3-f, all of the files that are there. So if I say clear screen, go to cd to Python, and then now 3-f, it will just show Python stuff there. Similarly, if I say 3-d, For directory structure, it will show the directory structure of Python, all the files. So if I say, show me the directory, but one level one, and it's only those subdirectories. If you want to say two level, then you have more. Three level, more. So each one of them, it will just open up more directories and subdirectories with the tree-like structure. Similarly, for this one, if you just don't want to see the file, I mean the files instead of the directory, you could do that one. So there's like this with dash F, dash level 3, or you could say dash level 2, 2 level, or just one level. You could just structure it and see all of the files. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you learned something. Make some comments on what's your experience with the commands. Also, tree is on Linux, I mean on Windows also. And so the tree command here, you can see if I just open this command here and go to type in tree command here, you can see a nice tree directory structure. Clear screen 3-F is not showing there, but the 3-slash-F would be giving you the format, because as Windows dash is replaced to slash. 3/D for directory will not show that one. So 3 dash dash help on Windows, it says that you can do that with these commands. And then since I'm inside the get help, let's say get help 3 command, and then with examples, you can also run dash examples. So it will show you the different number of examples that are there. I'm gonna cover that one on a separate 3 command with Windows and Linux. So until then, stay tuned, and then I'll have a separate video for both of them, for Windows as well as Linux. But notice that these trees are also Windows commands. So if I go to the command prompt, and now I'm on a DOS command prompt, you could run the tree command here. 3-F is there, 3- ASCII type format, and a lot of them. So help tree command. Now I'm inside the Windows, the DOS command prompt /F/A for ASCII, and then the other one is /display file folders. So you could do that one also. So if I do a 3/C colon slash colon slash Windows, that's a lot of directories, and do a file, it will run for a long time, right? So you can see it open system 32 and everything. At this time, I'm gonna end this video because you don't need to see all of these things. Just not that good for eyes, right? But who cares? I'm gonna just close this one, and you will see a very nice picture here of a very nice nature. And we were just talking about trees, so there's a lot of trees here. Enjoy the trees, the green stuff, and then enjoy the good sunlight during the day. Have fun, and God bless you all. Take care. Bye bye.